show you how to set up your Etsy shop and start making some money. How's that? A little bit about me. I've been selling on Etsy for many, many years. I can't even remember, but it's a long time. Pretty much since Etsy started. I've probably had 6 different Etsy stores. Every single one of them made money. You need to be careful who you take advice from, because there's a lot of people out there selling books that don't really sell on Etsy. They may be sold on Etsy for a year and then they started writing books and making money on the books. But they'll make you think that they still sell on Etsy when they actually pretty much don't know what they're talking about. So just be careful who you take advice from. Check them out. Make sure they really sell there. It's easy to check me out. I still have 2 stores right now, Kay's Crochet and Damn Good Popcorn. I just recently wrote a article for Etsy that they asked me to write. It's right here. You can see my little logo, Damn Good Popcorn. Like I said, I was asked by Etsy to write that. I get involved in a lot of Etsy stuff that they ask me to do that I can't really talk about. So there's that. Check people out. Make sure they know what they're talking about. So today I'm just going to show you how to set up your shop. Now, even if you've already set up your shop, you maybe didn't do it right. So it's always good to come back and look, because you can update anything. You can make changes. If you're a new seller, you really need to watch this so you know how to set up your shop. I'll go over some of the basic stuff people do wrong. This is going to be a complete series, so this is just part 1. I think part 2 is going to be SEO, which is my wheelhouse, which is what I'm really good at. So that'll probably be part 2. But we need to get through some of the basics before we go to that. So let's just act like you're setting up your Etsy store, or you already did and you just want to make sure you have it right. So we're going to go to Shop Manager. This is my Damn Good Popcorn store. So we're on the dashboard. That's where you'll spend a lot of time. This is where you'll usually go into your shop. You can see stat overviews real quick. Well, looky there. Up 296% from last year. I must know what I'm doing. This is a fairly new shop. It's only 3 years old, so it's doing very well. So let's go. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to Settings, because you're setting up your new store. Go to Info and Appearance. Here we are. There's my logo. If you can't make one, pay somebody to make you a good logo. It's worth the money. Yeah, put the money in that logo. Shop Announcement. Here's where I have, we're licensed by the Health Department of Ohio, blah, blah, blah. So you want to put anything important there. Right now I have all the stuff about shipping delays, because this is kind of some odd times that we're selling in. So I want to make sure people know that all the shippers are delaying packages right now. So I've got that quite a few spots on my shop. Then down here, message to buyer. Thank you for your order. Questions or comments, email me. If you sell digital items, you really need to fill this out and put no refunds for digital items. That'll be really important. My other shop, Kay's Crochet, I sell digital downloads, and this I have filled out that repeats again that there are no refunds for digital items, because you'll get people just trying to scam you. So you need to be sure you have that in there. Okay, shop name. I want to talk about that, because you can change your name one time. I have found that people pick really bad names. You need to pick a name that has your best keywords in it. Don't pick something vague like I love art, because it's just not going to be good. You need keywords in there, because it's going to go to your search engine optimization, or SEO. It just gives you another chance to get some keywords. So you can see mine is Damn Good Popcorn, because I sell popcorn. My other shop name is Kay's Crochet Patterns, because I sell crochet patterns, crochet supplies, crochet anything. So you want to make sure you pick a good name. If you didn't, you've got one chance to change it. So take advantage of it, change it one time, really think about it, pick a good name. Policies. A lot of new shops don't even think about this. You need to fill out your policies, because it gives people confidence in buying from you. Etsy wants you to just take their policies, which is what I did. It's just easier. You can go here to edit shop policies and home. So we'll go down here. So here I use the frequently asked questions to just fill out my policies even more. So everywhere you see a pencil you can edit. So also keep in mind, selling to Europe has a lot of very specific laws, so really think about selling there. It didn't used to be as hard as it is now. I used to always recommend selling overseas. I don't as much now because it's gotten to be a real hassle. Really look into it before you do it. If nothing else, sell to Canada and Australia because they're the easiest. But even right now with the shipping delays, even that's kind of hard. I sell cotton candy, so I put in here about cotton candy being perishable and fragile. So be sure and see mine, because I sell food, it says I don't accept returns, exchanges, or cancellations because food cannot be returned. That's just the law. Nothing I can do about it. On my other shop, I do 30-day returns, but I also do a 20% restocking fee unless it was something that was my fault. If it's my fault, I'm always going to make it good. If you wanted to return something just because you change your mind, then you're going to have to pay a restocking fee. So think about that too. This is also where I put who I am, my son who works with me. If you're local, you can fill this out. Okay, pattern by Etsy. Don't ever do it. It's not a real website. It's just a mirror of your Etsy store. It's not a real website. How many times can I say that? It's not a real website. If you want a real website, use Shopify, I'm going to make that'll be part of this series too. But don't fall for this pattern by Etsy. It's no good. Don't do it. Then I've got a little blurb about how we got started. It amazes me how many people read this. They love this little story. Everybody loves a story. So tell the story of how you got started, why you started your business. And I've got this picture of me and my son. People love it. And see, you see the little pencils. Everywhere you see a pencil, you can edit. Here's my reviews. Always want to hope you're getting good reviews. If you're good to your customers, you'll get good reviews, which in turn will get you repeat buyers, which is really important in the slow season because the repeat buyers are what's going to get you through. Okay. So we did this, we did the about your shop. Now we're going to go to shipping settings. This can get pretty involved, so you really need to take some time and learn about these. Don't worry about this free shipping thing that Etsy says. They don't do it anymore. It doesn't affect your placement. You don't need, especially don't do this $35 and over thing. If you're going to do free shipping, put the price of shipping into each item you sell. Buyers love free shipping. They just do. So if you can do it, honestly, it's a good thing to do. I have some of my things free shipping, some aren't because some are too heavy. But don't fall for this Etsy stuff. You don't have to do that. If you do your SEO right, your things will still get seen. So don't worry about that. Okay, the other thing I want to talk about is the finances, payment settings. Go here. Here's where you set up your sales tax. It really doesn't matter anymore because Etsy collects most of it. What currency you're going to be paid in. I can't click on this one because it'll show you my credit card information. But I want to make sure, do not ever set up auto billing. Don't do it. Just say no to auto billing. Every time Etsy has a glitch, it usually is people that enrolled in auto billing. Don't enroll in that. Just telling you, don't do it because they just had a glitch with the labels. Most of the people that got caught up in that were ones that were in auto billing. So don't ever sign up for it. Make sure you fill out the rest of your stuff. Excuse me. If you're a new seller, be aware that they're going to hold your money for a little bit till they're sure you ship. So let's say you sold $100 the first 2 days. I think they're going to hold it, I think it's 7 to 10 days. And then once you prove that you shipped it and the buyer got their item, then they're going to release your money. After about, I think it's a month, then you can start depositing your money every day or every couple days, whatever you want to do. I don't ever leave money in my account. I deposit it like every other day because I don't want any money sitting anywhere but in my bank account. So, yeah, I don't leave money sitting in Etsy or PayPal. Call me paranoid. I don't care. I want my money in my account where I can get it if I need it. Okay, now we're going to go to listings. This part, I'm going to talk about sections. Sections are very important, and they're very overlooked, especially with new people. So here we're on the listing page. This is where you'll make your new listings. But look over here to the right. Sections. Look here, it says manage. If I click the little drop box, you can see all the ones I've already made. Now let's look at the names. Cheese savory popcorn, caramel popcorn, pepper spicy popcorn, cotton candy, popcorn balls, holiday cakes, popcorn tins. So hopefully you can see what's happening here. I'm naming my sections all of my best keywords. These section names are picked up by Google. So you want to use your best keywords as a section name and use as many as you can. I think you can use up to 20 now. We used to only have 10. This is a great way to get extra SEO in your shop. And it organizes things. So be sure you're using these and use them. Make the names as specific as you can using your best keywords. Now if you want to rearrange these, go to manage. Yeah, it's 20 sections. I'm using 12. I probably need to add a couple more. So now you can see all mine, and it will tell you to the right how many is in that section. See the little pencil? I can go edit. You can see I have none in this one. I need to change this one because I'm really not using it. But then if I wanted to move them around, you would use this and move them. So I have mine set with my top sellers first, and then it goes in descending order. Also, if you had some that weren't in a section, they would show up down here and say no section 10. And then you know, uh-oh, I messed something up because I have 10 not in a section. So it's always good to check this because sometimes when you're making a listing, you forget to do that. So always check this out. But I know sections for some reason confuses a lot of people. So just remember, it's right here on the listing page to the right, sections and manage. And if you look up here, we have active, draft, expired, sold out, inactive, featured listings. These are the ones that go across the top. Here's mine. I can move these around. I can change them if I wanted to. Now I have featured listings instead of a banner. Banners used to be a big deal on Etsy, but there's really no advantage to having a banner anymore. I would just do featured listings up there. Here's the thing. Let's go and look at the front of my shop. So here's the front of my shop. So nice and pretty, right? And look, you could just use your sections. But sadly, most buyers never see this page. They don't. I wish they did, but most don't. So don't kid yourself and think they're seeing this front page, because they're really not. Here's what happens. They're coming in from a link. Usually a link off of Etsy. So they're coming in from Pinterest, Facebook, Google. So they follow the link, and all they see is they go straight to the listing that they followed the link for. So most of them don't know that if they click here, they can go see your store. Some get it and they do it, but not very many. So I know a lot of people that do, they rearrange their listings constantly on the front page. I would not waste my time doing that because few people see it. So, you know, spending hours rearranging these every day is just a big waste of time. Your time is much better spent doing other things to promote your shop than rearranging these. Mine are just what they are, so you know, whatever is sold recently is what's going to be here, and that's fine with me. Another thing I want to talk about is hiding your sales. Mine are hidden, and people always go, well, if they really want to know, they can tell what your sellers are. Well, but why make it easy for them, you know? Because that's the only people that look at your sales is your competitor. That's who's looking at your past sales. They want to see what your top seller is so they can copy it. So I'm not going to make it easy for them, so I have mine hidden. You can do whatever you want. It's not that big of a deal. I'm just not going to make it that easy for anybody to copy me. Because you will get copied. It's just a part of selling on the internet. It's going to happen. Another thing I want to say is there's some kind of glitch right now where a lot of new shops are not being indexed once they open. If your shop isn't indexed, nobody can find you. This also happens sometimes to established shops. Nobody knows why. So if you think something's wrong and you might not be indexed, here's how you figure it out. Go to the front page of your shop, go to your own search. Type something you know you have, right? So I'll type in pecan. And see, it brings up everything with pecan in it. So I know my shop is indexed. If you searched in your own shop for one of your own items and nothing came up, your shop is not indexed. You need to get with Etsy support right away, tell them your shop isn't indexed, and ask them to please hurry up and index your shop. Hopefully within 24 hours they'll get it fixed. But that's a nice, easy way to see if you're indexed. Happens lately, it's happening a lot to new buyers. It's really concerning. Okay, now we're going to go listings. So if you want to make a new listing, we're just going to go here, add a new listing. If you want to edit your current listings, you can go to Quick Edit and see how quick you can do. You can edit all these things. So that's an easy way to, if you need to edit a bunch of listings all at once, that's a great way to do it. Here's my draft listings. Sometimes they get abandoned. I have some abandoned ones in here. Okay, but there's not much else you can do when you're in quick edit mode, so you need to get back out. So just go back to edit, exit quick edit. Here's my sold out listings. Expired listings. There's some things I don't sell during summer while it's hot. Anything with chocolate is deactivated. You know, we ship them with ice bags, but they still melt, so the hottest months I just deactivate them because I don't need the irritation. Sold out listings. These are usually custom listings I made for somebody. As you can see, they're all custom listings. So now let's go and act like we're making a brand new listing. So you need some really good pictures. Again, you need really good pictures. Try to get the best picture you can. I will say, if you're not doing food, the best way to get a good picture is to take it outside. In the morning, that's when you get the best picture. We may go and look at my other shop and I'll show you what I'm talking about there. And that'll probably be a part of this series too, is pictures. But you need a great picture. Remember, people on the internet only have one thing to go by, and that's that picture. So if you don't have a good picture, why would they want to buy it? I hate doing pictures. It's the worst part of selling online, but you got to do it. You know, invest in a good iPhone. Okay, so here's the title. Here's some previous titles I've made. Let's pretend we're doing this one. So let's look. Gourmet caramel popcorn with white and brown chocolate drizzle, 16-ounce bag. So like I said, we're not going to go into SEO on this one. That'll be part 2. Make sure you have a good, clear title with your best keywords. Do not spam them. Do not spam your keywords. You can notice here, I don't put popcorn 5 times. You only need it once. But like I said, I'm going to go a lot more into detail about that in part 2. So who made it? What is it? So you have to check you made it and then check when. If you check another company or person made it, it has to be a supplier or a tool. It will not let you list anything other than that with another company. Renewal options, automatic or manual. I suggest using manual because automatic, you'll forget and it will automatically renew all these listings, and maybe there were ones you didn't want renewed. So I use manual. So I really don't want Etsy deciding for me. Here's where you put if it's a physical item or a digital download. Then you're going to fill in your description. Sorry about that. Here's your description. Remember, only the description goes here. Don't fill this up with a bunch of other stuff. Only the description of the item you're selling. And you need to sell it. Don't just put, here's a bag of popcorn. You need to convince people to buy what you're selling. Now I go down to sections. So I would pick what section I'm going to put this in. Here's your tags. These are another really important SEO thing. You need to use all 13. All 13. This is another way to get you seen. These are only for Etsy. Tags aren't used on Google. But for Etsy search, use 13 of your best keywords. So I would type in popcorn, caramel popcorn, etc. But use all of them. See, I still have 11, so you want to keep going until they're all gone. Materials, you can put these in there. Gives you another, it helps a little bit, but they're not real important. Put your price in, your quantity. Here's where you would add variations. Here's what I want to say about variations, especially when you're a new shop. Don't use them. I know that sounds crazy, don't do it. If you're a new shop, you need as many listings as you can get. Why? Because the more listings you have, the more you'll get seen. So if you use variations, so let's say you're selling a shirt in 5 different colors. So instead of making 5 listings, you use 1 listing with 5 variations. So now you just really cut down on how much you're going to get seen. Now if you are a big shop with 10,000 listings, you'll want to use variations. When you're a new shop, you really need as many listings as you can get, so I really recommend not doing that. Plus your search engine optimization. Color is a big thing if you're selling clothes. So you really want to make a listing for every color. This is my best advice, guys. You want as many listings as you can get in the beginning so you can get seen. Stay away from variations until you're a little more established, or only use it for things like sizes. Don't use it for color. Color's a big deal. People search by color. Believe me, they do. So here's my shipping options. I have set up the shipping settings that I showed you. So once you have yours set up, it'll be like this, and you'll just pick which one you want to use. Then you put in your weight, the size of your box. Here's my other tip. Don't guess. Never guess what something weighs, because you'll lose money. And you're not here to lose money. Take the time to weigh each item in the box or bag you're going to ship it in. Write it down. I don't care what you got to do. Don't guess. And then put the correct weight in. And this is the Etsy marketing. You can put yes, advertise, maybe later. If you're a new shop, you're probably going to want to use it. But I would, no, I'm going to say, you're going to use it, but only do like $1 a day. Don't do $10 a day or $20. That's crazy. Don't do it. Do $1 or less a day, and you'll get the best results. Here's how you get to the Etsy forums. They like to call them teams. Now let me tell you something about these forums. They can be a great help. I hop on there. I try to help people. A lot of you maybe know me from there. I don't know. But this Teams thing, and I hope nobody gets mad at me, but I'm going to tell you, the teams, the organized forum teams are a waste of time. Don't do it. I mean, there's some teams you can go and just get good information, but there's some that want you, and you'll read about these, they want you to play team games. These team games are a waste of your time. Don't do it. They want you to use up your tags using your team name. They want you to play these silly games where you like and heart people and do all these silly things. And I've seen new buyers get sucked in these teams and spend like hours. No, don't do it. Your time is much better spent taking better pictures, getting on Pinterest, getting on Facebook. Don't fall for that forum team stuff. If you want to use the forums, just go to like managing your shop, ask a question. That's a much better use of your time. Okay, I hope this helped you guys a lot. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give me a like, comment below, and let me know your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. And let me know what else you want to see in this series. Like I said, I'm pretty sure part 2 is going to be SEO because it's so important. But if there's something else you want to see, let me know. Thanks, guys.